Before the noise of the world rises, before the weight of responsibilities presses in, before any voice other than God's attempts to define your day, slow your heart and breathe deeply. This moment is sacred. This morning has been given to you by God Himself. He has already gone ahead of you. He has seen what you cannot see, and He has made provision where you are still unaware of the need. Let your soul become still in His presence. Let your spirit lean forward with expectation, because the Lord is near, and His word is alive and active even now. As you listen, allow this prayer to become your own prayer, rising gently yet powerfully from your heart. Heavenly Father, I come before you in the quiet of this morning, not because I am strong, but because you are. I come not with rehearsed words, but with a sincere heart that longs for your presence. Thank you for waking me up today. Thank you for the breath in my lungs, the beating of my heart, and the mercy that greeted me the moment my eyes opened. Your word tells me that your mercies are new every morning, and today I receive that mercy with humility and gratitude. I acknowledge that this day is not random. It is appointed. It is held in your hands, and nothing that happens today escapes your authority. Father, before I say anything else, I honor you as God alone. You are sovereign over heaven and earth. You are not threatened by darkness, and you are not surprised by the enemy's schemes. You are the one who sits enthroned above all powers, visible and invisible. I declare this morning that you are my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust, just as it is spoken in Psalm 91, where you promise that those who dwell in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Lord, today I choose to dwell in that secret place. I choose to remain under your covering. As I step into this day, Father, I surrender everything to you. I surrender my thoughts, my plans, my expectations, and even my concerns. I lay them down at your feet. I do not want to carry what you never intended me to bear alone. I release anxiety. I release fear. I release the pressure to control outcomes. Instead, I receive your peace, the kind of peace that does not depend on circumstances, the peace that flows from trusting you completely. Let your peace settle my heart and guard my mind as I begin this day. Lord, in the authority of Jesus Christ, I come against every plan of the enemy that has been formed against my life. Every scheme crafted in darkness, every word spoken in secret, every assignment sent to distract, delay, or destroy, I cancel it now. I declare that no weapon formed against me will prosper, because my life is hidden in you. I stand on your promises, knowing that the enemy has no power beyond what you allow, and you have already declared victory over my life. Father, I ask for protection over my mind this morning. Guard my thoughts. Let no lie take root. Let no voice of fear, condemnation, or confusion find a place to stay. Align my thinking with your truth. Where my thoughts have been shaped by past wounds, disappointments, or failures, bring healing. Replace every false belief with your word. Let my mind be renewed so that I may discern what is good, pleasing, and perfect in your will. Lord, I also place my body before you. You are the Creator who formed every part of me with intention. I ask that you cover my physical being with your protection today. Shield me from sickness, harm, and unforeseen danger. Strengthen me where I feel weak. Restore energy where I feel drained. Let every system in my body function according to your divine design. I trust you as my healer and sustainer. Father, I bring my home before you. Let your presence dwell within its walls. Cancel every plan of the enemy that seeks to bring division, unrest, or fear into my household. Let your peace reign in every room. Let love and understanding flow freely. I ask that you assign angels to stand guard over my home, just as you promise in your word, to keep me in all my ways. Let no evil cross the threshold of what you have claimed as yours. Lord, I lift up my family to you. You know each one by name. You know their struggles, their hopes, and their needs. I ask that you cover them with your protection today. Cancel every attack aimed at their minds, bodies, or spirits. Draw them closer to you. Where there is distance, bring reconciliation. Where there is confusion, bring clarity. Surround them with your favor and keep them safe under your watchful eye. Father, as I prepare to engage with the world today, I ask for discernment. Open my eyes to see what is not from you. Help me recognize traps before I fall into them. Give me wisdom in my conversations and decisions. Let your Spirit gently guide me, warning me when to speak and when to remain silent, when to move forward and when to wait. I do not want to walk ahead of you or lag behind. I want to walk with you. Lord, I commit my work, my responsibilities, and my assignments into your hands. Whatever I put my hands to today, let it be established by you. Cancel every plan of the enemy to bring failure, frustration, or confusion into my efforts. Let excellence flow from me, not because of my ability alone, but because your wisdom is at work within me. Grant me favor with those I interact with. Let integrity and grace mark everything I do. Father, I speak protection over my finances. I trust you as my provider. Cancel every plan of lack, mismanagement, or loss. Teach me to steward what you have given me with wisdom. Open doors of provision that only you can open. Help me rest in the truth that you know my needs, even before I ask, and you are faithful to supply them according to your riches and glory. Lord, I ask that you guard my heart today. Protect me from offense, bitterness, and discouragement. When challenges arise, help me respond with faith instead of fear. When unexpected obstacles appear, remind me that you are still in control. Let my heart remain soft toward you and toward others, even when it would be easier to harden myself. Shape my reactions so they reflect your character. Father, I declare that today belongs to you. Every hour, every moment, every encounter is under your authority. I reject the influence of darkness and choose to walk in the light. I choose faith over fear, trust over worry, and obedience over distraction. I declare that your plans for me today will stand, and every plan that opposes your will is dismantled before it can take effect. Lord, I thank you in advance for what you are doing, even now, in ways I cannot yet see. I thank you for protection that has already been released, for battles that are already being fought on my behalf, and for breakthroughs that are already in motion. I remain in your presence this morning, grounded in your truth, confident in your promises, and secure in your love, ready to continue this prayer from a place of trust and expectation. Father, as I remain here in your presence, I allow my spirit to sink deeper into trust. The morning is still unfolding, and yet I know you are already present in every moment ahead of me. There is nothing rushed in you, nothing chaotic in your kingdom. You move with purpose, with clarity, with authority. And so I align myself with that divine order now. I choose not to hurry my soul. I choose not to let impatience rule my thoughts. Instead, I rest in the assurance that you are working all things together for my good, even the things I do not yet understand. Lord, I acknowledge that the enemy does not sleep, but neither do you. Your word reminds me that you who watch over me neither slumber nor sleep. While I rested through the night, you were standing guard. While my mind was quiet, you were active, canceling plans I never knew were formed, blocking attacks I never saw coming, redirecting paths that could have led to harm. This morning, I thank you not only for what you will do, but for what you have already done on my behalf. Father, I step now into the authority you have given me through Jesus Christ. I do not speak from fear, but from confidence rooted in your word. You have not left me defenseless. You have clothed me with spiritual armor, and you have equipped me with truth. I declare this morning that I am not a victim of circumstances. I am not subject to the enemy's timing or tactics. I belong to you, and my life is governed by heaven. Lord, I come against every subtle strategy of the enemy, not only the loud attacks but the quiet ones, the slow drip of doubt, the whisper of discouragement, the suggestion that I am alone, overlooked, or unprotected. I cancel those lies now. I uproot them from my mind and replace them with truth. Your word says that I am never alone, that you are with me always, even to the end of the age. Let that truth settle deeply within me as I move forward into this day. Father, I ask that you sharpen my spiritual awareness. Let me be sensitive to your voice. In a world filled with noise, help me recognize the gentle leading of your Spirit. Teach me to pause when you say pause, to move when you say move, and to trust you even when the path ahead seems unclear. I do not want to rely on my own understanding. As it is written in Proverbs 3, I choose to trust in you with all my heart, leaning not on my own understanding, acknowledging you in all my ways, knowing that you will direct my paths. Lord, direct my steps today. Order my movements. Align my schedule with your purpose. If there are delays, let them protect me. If there are interruptions, let them serve a greater plan. Help me see beyond inconvenience and recognize divine orchestration at work. I surrender my timeline to you. I surrender my expectations of how things should unfold. I trust you to lead me exactly where I need to be, at exactly the right time. Father, I speak against every plan of confusion today. Let my mind be clear. Let my thoughts be focused. Where there has been mental fog, lift it now. Where there has been indecision, bring clarity. I ask that you give me wisdom that goes beyond human reasoning, wisdom that flows directly from your Spirit. Let that wisdom influence my choices, my words, and my responses. Lord, I also bring my emotions before you. You know how easily they can be stirred by circumstances, by words spoken, by memories triggered. Today, I ask that you anchor my emotions in truth. Let me not be led by sudden waves of anger, sadness, or fear. When emotions rise, remind me to bring them to you rather than letting them control me. Teach me to respond, not react. Teach me to listen before I speak. Teach me to forgive quickly and love freely. Father, I declare that my heart is guarded today, guarded by your peace, guarded by your presence. No offense will take root. No bitterness will be allowed to grow. I choose grace, even when it is difficult. I choose humility, even when pride tries to rise. Shape my heart so that it reflects yours, steady, compassionate, and secure. Lord, I speak protection over my physical surroundings today. Whether I am at home, at work, on the road, or among crowds, I ask that you surround me with your divine covering. Cancel every plan of accident, harm, or danger. Let me arrive safely wherever I am going. Let me return safely as well. Order my steps away from trouble, even when I am unaware of it. Father, I ask that you assign angels to go before me today. Let them stand guard behind me and beside me. Let them intervene where I cannot. Let them fight battles I will never see. I trust in your heavenly protection, not as an abstract idea, but as a living reality that surrounds me now. Lord, I bring my words before you. Place a guard over my mouth. Let my speech bring life, not harm. Let my words encourage, not tear down. Let truth and kindness flow together when I speak. Remove any desire to argue unnecessarily, to prove myself, or to speak out of frustration. Let my words be seasoned with grace and guided by wisdom. Father, I declare that my relationships today are under your authority. Every interaction, whether brief or extended, I place into your hands. Cancel every plan of misunderstanding, manipulation, or division. Where the enemy seeks to twist intentions or create conflict, I ask that you bring clarity and peace. Let love be the dominant force in my interactions. Let patience guide my responses. Lord, I lift up my spiritual life to you this morning. Protect my connection with you. Cancel every attempt of the enemy to distract me, dull my hunger for your word, or weaken my desire for prayer. I want to remain sensitive to you throughout this day, even in busy moments. Remind me of your nearness. Even in ordinary tasks, help me recognize your presence. Father, I declare that my faith will not waver today. When challenges arise, I will not panic. When unexpected news comes, I will not lose hope. I choose to stand firm, remembering that you are my foundation. As it is written in Isaiah 54, "No weapon formed against me shall prosper, and every tongue that rises against me in judgment you will condemn." This is my heritage as your child, and I claim it now. Lord, I thank you that victory is not something I must earn today. It is something you have already secured. I walk forward not trying to fight for victory, but standing in the victory you have already won. That truth gives me confidence. That truth gives me peace. That truth allows me to face whatever comes without fear. Father, I surrender the outcome of this day to you. I do not know everything that lies ahead, but I know you, and because I know you, I can trust the path you lead me on. I release the need to control results. I release the fear of failure. I release the pressure to perform. I rest in the truth that you are pleased with my obedience, not my perfection. Lord, as this morning continues, let my spirit remain attentive. Let my heart remain open. Let my mind remain anchored in truth. I choose to walk forward with confidence, knowing that you are with me, that you are for me, and that every plan of darkness has already been canceled by your light. As I continue in this prayerful posture, ready to move into the next moments of this day under your covering and care. Father, I remain still before you, aware that even my stillness is an act of trust. I do not rush away from your presence, because it is here that my strength is renewed. It is here that my vision becomes clear. It is here that my heart remembers who you are and who I am in you. This morning, I do not want to merely pass through prayer. I want prayer to pass through me, shaping my thoughts, anchoring my emotions, and setting the spiritual tone for everything that follows. Lord, I acknowledge that today may bring moments I did not anticipate. There may be conversations that challenge me, situations that stretch my patience, or responsibilities that feel heavier than expected. But none of these catch you off guard. You are already present in every moment of this day, and because of that, I do not need to fear what lies ahead. I lean into the truth that you go before me, making crooked paths straight, and I trust that even what seems uncertain will be used by you for good. Father, I ask that you strengthen my inner being today, not just my physical strength, but the strength of my spirit. When I am tempted to grow weary, remind me that my help comes from you. When discouragement tries to whisper that progress is too slow or effort is wasted, speak louder with your truth. Renew my courage. Refresh my hope. Let perseverance rise within me, not by my own willpower, but by your sustaining grace. Lord, I speak against every form of spiritual heaviness this morning. Every weight that does not belong to me, I lay it down now. Every burden that you never asked me to carry, I release it into your hands. Your word tells me that your yoke is easy and your burden is light, and I choose to exchange heaviness for rest. Let the joy of the Lord be my strength today, steady and unshakable. Father, I ask that you guard me against subtle compromises, the small decisions that seem insignificant but slowly pull the heart away from truth. Give me conviction where I need it, and grace where I have been weak. Help me choose integrity even when no one is watching. Help me choose obedience even when it costs me comfort. Shape my character in the quiet places, because I know what is formed in secret will eventually be revealed in public. Lord, I place my thoughts under your authority once again. I recognize that thoughts shape attitudes, and attitudes shape actions. I do not want to be led by patterns of thinking rooted in fear, scarcity, or past pain. I invite your Spirit to examine my thoughts and align them with heaven. Where there is negativity, replace it with gratitude. Where there is self-doubt, replace it with truth. Where there is overthinking, replace it with trust. Father, I declare that my identity today is secure in you. I am not defined by my productivity, by others' opinions, or by past mistakes. I am defined by your love. I am your child, chosen and known. Let that truth silence every accusing voice. Let it quiet every comparison. Let it free me from the need to prove myself. I rest in who you say I am. Lord, I ask for wisdom in how I steward my time today. Help me recognize what truly matters. Guard me from distractions that drain my energy without producing fruit. Teach me to prioritize what aligns with your purpose, even in ordinary tasks. Help me approach them with faithfulness and excellence, knowing that nothing done with you is ever wasted. Father, I speak peace over my pace today. I refuse to be driven by urgency that comes from fear. I refuse to be pressured by expectations that are not from you. Teach me to move with intention, not anxiety. Let me work diligently without striving. Let me rest without guilt. Let balance be restored where life has felt overwhelming. Lord, I lift up every place where I have felt vulnerable, areas where I have felt exposed, uncertain, or inadequate. I ask that you cover those places with your strength. Where I feel weak, be strong for me. Where I lack answers, be my wisdom. Where I feel unsure, be my confidence. I trust that your grace is sufficient for me, and your power is made perfect in weakness. Father, I speak against every plan of the enemy to isolate me. I reject lies that tell me I must carry everything alone. Remind me that you place people in my life for support, encouragement, and accountability. Give me discernment to recognize healthy connections. Teach me humility to receive help when I need it, and generosity to offer help when others need me. Lord, I place my future in your hands this morning. Not just today, but what lies beyond it. The things I hope for, the things I worry about, the things I cannot yet see. I surrender them to you. I trust that you are faithful to complete the work you have begun in me. I do not need to rush the process. I do not need to force outcomes. I trust your timing completely. Father, I declare that fear has no authority over me today. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of the unknown, fear of loss. I remind my soul that you have not given me a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind, as your word declares in 2 Timothy 1. Let that truth anchor me when emotions try to rise. Let it steady me when uncertainty tries to shake me. Lord, I ask that you keep my heart soft today, soft toward you and soft toward others. Do not let disappointment harden me. Do not let frustration close me off. Teach me to remain open, teachable, and compassionate, even when life feels demanding. Let me reflect your kindness in small, everyday interactions. Father, I speak blessing over my mind and creativity today. Where ideas are needed, bring inspiration. Where solutions are required, bring insight. Where problems arise, bring clarity. I trust that you are a God who gives wisdom generously, and I receive that wisdom now with gratitude and expectation. Lord, I thank you that even when I am unaware, you are at work. Even when I do not feel strong, you are sustaining me. Even when circumstances do not change immediately, you are changing me. And that is a work far greater than I sometimes realize. I choose to trust the unseen work of your Spirit today. Father, I declare that my steps are ordered, my heart is guarded, my mind is renewed, and my life is covered. Every plan of darkness has already been dismantled by your light. Every attempt to hinder, confuse, or discourage me is rendered powerless. I walk forward not with arrogance, but with quiet confidence, knowing who walks with me. Lord, I remain here in your presence, grounded and ready, not anxious about what comes next, but secure in your faithfulness. As this morning continues and the day unfolds, I carry this prayer with me, not as words left behind, but as a living connection to you, trusting that you will continue to guide, protect, and strengthen me in every moment that follows. Father, I stay attentive to you, aware that your presence is not confined to this quiet moment, but flows with me into every step ahead. This morning is not just a beginning of tasks, it is a continuation of communion. I do not leave you behind as I rise, I carry you with me. Let that awareness shape how I walk, how I speak, how I respond. Let my life today be a living prayer, rooted in what has already been spoken in your presence. Lord, I acknowledge that the enemy often works through distraction more than destruction. He seeks to pull attention away from truth, to dull spiritual sensitivity, to slowly erode focus. This morning, I ask you to sharpen my focus. Fix my eyes on what matters. Help me discern between what is urgent and what is important. Keep me from being pulled into things that drain my spirit without nourishing it. Let my attention remain anchored in you. Father, I speak protection over my purpose today. Every plan you have planted in my heart, every calling you have spoken over my life, I ask that you guard it. Cancel every attempt of the enemy to delay, distort, or derail what you are doing in me. Where seeds have been planted, let them take root deeply. Where growth has felt slow, remind me that you are never late. I trust the process you have designed. Lord, I bring before you every unfinished story in my life. The prayers that seem unanswered, the doors that remain closed, the questions that linger without resolution. I resist the temptation to interpret silence as absence. Instead, I choose to believe that you are working, even when I cannot trace your hand. Strengthen my faith to trust you in the waiting, knowing that waiting in you is never wasted. Father, I declare that my soul will not be restless today. I silence the urge to constantly strive, to compare, to measure myself against others. I release the pressure to be everywhere and do everything. I choose contentment in you. Let my soul be anchored, not tossed by external demands or internal expectations. Teach me to live from a place of rest, not exhaustion. Lord, I speak against every plan of the enemy to distort my perspective. When situations arise, help me see them through your eyes. Where there is frustration, give me patience. Where there is disappointment, give me hope. Where there is confusion, give me understanding. Let me not react based on emotion alone, but respond guided by your Spirit. Father, I place my reactions under your lordship. So often words spoken quickly can wound. Decisions made hastily can harm. Assumptions formed too soon can mislead. Today, I ask for a spirit of wisdom and restraint. Teach me to pause. Teach me to listen. Teach me to seek your counsel even in small matters, trusting that you care about every detail of my life. Lord, I ask that you fortify my heart against discouragement. When progress feels invisible and effort feels unnoticed, remind me that you see everything. You see faithfulness in the small things. You see obedience that goes unpraised. You see perseverance that others overlook. Let your approval matter more to me than human recognition. Father, I declare that my confidence today is rooted in you, not in outcomes. Whether things go according to plan or take unexpected turns, my trust remains steady. I refuse to let temporary setbacks define my outlook. I refuse to let momentary challenges steal long-term joy. I anchor my hope in you, the unchanging one. Lord, I bring my inner dialogue before you, the words I speak to myself when no one else is listening. Where that voice has been harsh, critical, or condemning, I ask you to replace it with truth and grace. Let me learn to speak to myself the way you speak to me, with honesty, compassion, and hope. Align my inner voice with your heart. Father, I speak peace over every decision I must make today, big or small, obvious or complex. I trust that you are guiding me. I reject fear of making the wrong choice. I believe that even if I stumble, your grace is sufficient to redirect me. You are a God who leads gently, not harshly, faithfully, not conditionally. Lord, I lift up every area where I have felt spiritually dry, where prayer has felt heavy, where worship has felt distant, where your word has felt quiet. I do not condemn myself for seasons like this. Instead, I bring them honestly before you. Refresh me, rekindle hunger, renew joy. Let streams flow again in places that have felt barren. Father, I declare that today I will not be led by yesterday's failures or regrets. What is behind me does not have authority over what is ahead. I receive your forgiveness where I have fallen short. I accept your grace where I have been weak. I move forward unburdened, knowing that in Christ I am made new. Lord, I speak protection over my spiritual boundaries. Guard what enters my heart through my eyes, my ears, and my thoughts. Help me discern what is edifying and what is draining. Give me wisdom to turn away from what dulls my spirit and lean into what draws me closer to you. Let my inner life remain clean, sensitive, and alive. Father, I declare that my hope today is secure, not a fragile hope based on circumstances, but a living hope anchored in your promises. As it is written in Romans 8, nothing can separate me from your love, neither height nor depth, neither present nor future, neither power nor principality. Let that truth be my anchor when emotions try to sway me. Lord, I thank you that I do not walk into this day alone. You walk with me. You speak to me. You protect me. You strengthen me. Even when I am unaware, you are active. Even when I am silent, you are speaking. Even when I am tired, you are sustaining me. Father, I remain surrendered, not passive but trusting, not fearful but confident, not striving but abiding. I choose to stay connected to you as this day unfolds, moment by moment. Let this prayer continue to echo within me, guiding my steps, steadying my heart, and reminding me that every plan of the enemy has already been canceled, because I am held securely in your hands, moving forward under your covering, led by your Spirit, and anchored in your unfailing love. Father, I continue to lean into you with a listening heart, aware that prayer is not only about speaking, but about remaining open. I quiet every internal rush that tries to pull me ahead of this moment. I choose attentiveness. I choose surrender. I choose trust. This morning is not slipping away. It is unfolding exactly as you intend, and I want to move within it with spiritual awareness, not distraction. Lord, I acknowledge that the battle is often fought quietly, in thoughts, in attitudes, in unseen decisions, and so I invite you into those hidden places now. Search my heart gently. Reveal anything that does not align with your truth. Not to condemn me, but to heal me. Not to shame me, but to free me. I trust your correction because it flows from love. I trust your guidance because it leads to life. Father, I ask that you strengthen my ability to remain anchored when circumstances fluctuate. When things go well, guard me from pride. When things feel heavy, guard me from despair. Let my stability come from you alone. Let me not rise and fall based on outcomes, but remain rooted in truth. Teach me to be steady, not because life is easy, but because you are faithful. Lord, I speak against every plan of the enemy to distort my sense of worth. I reject the lie that my value is measured by success, approval, or perfection. I declare that my worth is established by you and sealed by your love. Let that truth dismantle insecurity. Let it silence comparison. Let it free me from the exhausting need to measure myself against others. Father, I bring before you every area where I have felt resistance. Doors that seemed closed, efforts that felt blocked, progress that felt delayed. I resist the temptation to assume failure. Instead, I ask for spiritual understanding. If you are redirecting me, help me see it. If you are protecting me, help me trust it. If you are asking me to wait, give me patience that is rooted in hope, not frustration. Lord, I declare that waiting will not weaken my faith today. Waiting will strengthen it. I choose to believe that you work deeply in seasons of stillness. You refine motives. You build character. You prepare me for what is ahead. Let me not despise the waiting, but honor it as part of your process. Father, I speak peace over my thoughts about the future. The unknown no longer intimidates me because you already occupy it. I do not need to predict every outcome or solve every problem in advance. I trust you to meet me there when the time comes. Let my imagination not be hijacked by fear, but shaped by hope. Lord, I place my trust in your promises, not my perceptions. My vision is limited, but yours is complete. My understanding is partial, but yours is perfect. I remind my soul this morning that you are not confused, you are not delayed, and you are not absent. You are present, intentional, and sovereign. Father, I speak protection over my emotions today. Let them not rule me, but inform me. Let me acknowledge what I feel without being controlled by it. Where emotions have been suppressed, bring healing. Where emotions have overflowed, bring balance. Teach me to bring every feeling into your presence rather than letting it define my behavior. Lord, I ask for humility today, not weakness, but teachability, not self-doubt, but dependence on you. Keep my heart open to correction. Keep my spirit soft. Keep me aware that I am always growing, always learning, always being shaped by your hand. Father, I bring my motives before you. Purify them. Where my desires have become mixed with fear, pride, or self-protection, refine them. Align my intentions with your heart. Let my actions flow from love, not from the need to prove, control, or impress. I want my life to reflect sincerity and truth. Lord, I speak against every plan of the enemy to create spiritual numbness. I refuse to grow indifferent to your presence. I refuse to treat holy things casually. Renew my reverence. Renew my awe. Let my heart remain sensitive to your spirit, quick to respond when you speak. Father, I declare that today I will walk in obedience, even when it feels inconvenient, even when it requires trust beyond comfort, even when the outcome is unclear. I choose obedience because I trust your wisdom more than my understanding. I trust that obedience always leads to life. Lord, I bring my weaknesses into your light, not hiding them, not denying them, but surrendering them. I know that your grace meets me there. Your word reminds me, as spoken in 2 Corinthians 12, that your grace is sufficient and your power is made perfect in weakness. Let that truth reshape how I view my limitations. Let me see them as places where your strength can be revealed. Father, I speak protection over my spiritual joy today. Guard it from being stolen by frustration, disappointment, or comparison. Let my joy be rooted in you, not circumstances. Even in ordinary moments, let gratitude rise. Help me notice small mercies. Help me recognize quiet blessings. Help me stay aware of your goodness throughout the day. Lord, I ask that you keep me aligned with truth when opinions clash around me. In a world full of voices, help me recognize yours. Let your word be my standard. Let your spirit be my guide. Let me walk in truth with grace, conviction with compassion, and faith with humility. Father, I declare that I will not partner with negativity today. I will not dwell on what is lacking. I will not magnify problems above your power. I choose faith-filled speech. I choose hope-filled thinking. I choose to agree with what you say, even when feelings try to argue otherwise. Lord, I bring before you every responsibility waiting for me today. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, I invite you into them. Be present in my work. Be present in my conversations. Be present in my decisions. Let everything I do be infused with your peace and guided by your wisdom. Father, I ask that you protect me from subtle discouragement, the kind that whispers quietly rather than shouting loudly, the kind that tells me progress is meaningless or effort is unseen. Remind me that you are faithful to reward faithfulness. Remind me that seeds planted in obedience will bear fruit in due season. Lord, I speak courage over my heart today, courage to speak truth when needed, courage to remain silent when wisdom requires it, courage to step forward when you call, courage to wait when you say stay. Let courage be rooted not in self-confidence, but in trust in you. Father, I declare that I am not behind. I am not late. I am not forgotten. I am exactly where you are shaping me. Let that truth dismantle urgency rooted in fear. Let it restore peace rooted in trust. Lord, I thank you that even now, as this prayer continues, you are aligning things in my favor according to your will. You are moving people. You are adjusting timing. You are opening and closing doors with precision and care. I trust you completely. Father, I remain here in surrender, not rushing toward the next thing, but walking forward with assurance. This prayer continues to live within me, shaping how I see, how I respond, and how I move through this day. I go forward grounded, guarded, and guided, confident that every plan of darkness has been canceled, and every step I take is held securely within your purpose and your unfailing love. Father, I continue to rest my awareness in you, letting your presence settle deeper than thought and deeper than emotion. This morning, I recognize that true security does not come from knowing what will happen next, but from knowing who holds the next moment. And you hold it. You hold time itself. Nothing today will slip past you unnoticed, and nothing will come against me without first passing through your hands. Lord, I acknowledge that many battles are won or lost before they ever manifest outwardly. They are decided in the quiet agreements of the heart. So this morning, I intentionally align my heart with heaven. I agree with your truth over my life. I agree with your promises over my future. I agree with your authority over every plan, visible or hidden. I refuse to partner with fear, doubt, or despair. I choose faith even when I do not yet see the full picture. Father, I ask you to fortify my inner life today, strengthen my convictions, deepen my roots. Let me not be easily shaken by opinions, pressures, or circumstances. Let me be like a tree planted by streams of water, steady and nourished, bearing fruit in season. Even when winds come, even when storms pass through, I remain standing because my roots are in you. Lord, I speak against every plan of the enemy to exhaust my spirit. I reject spiritual fatigue that comes from striving instead of trusting. Where I have tried to do things in my own strength, teach me again how to lean on yours. Remind me that your power is released not through pressure, but through dependence. I choose to abide rather than overextend, to trust rather than force. Father, I bring before you every place where I have felt unseen or unheard. You see me fully. You hear every unspoken prayer. Nothing about my life is insignificant to you. Let that truth heal places where disappointment has settled. Let it restore confidence where hope has weakened. I am not overlooked. I am known by you. Lord, I ask that you guard me today against discouragement that comes from delay. Help me understand that delay is not denial. That preparation often happens in hidden seasons. That growth is taking place even when progress feels invisible. Give me patience that is active, not passive, patient faith that continues to trust, continue to obey, and continue to hope. Father, I speak clarity over my calling today. Not anxiety about the future, but confidence and obedience right now. I do not need to see the entire road to take the next faithful step. I trust that you reveal light for each step as it is needed. As your word says in Psalm 119, your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path, and that is enough for me today. Lord, I ask you to refine my focus. Strip away distractions that masquerade as necessities. Help me recognize when my attention is being pulled away from what truly matters. I want my energy invested in what aligns with your will. Teach me to say no without guilt and yes without fear, guided by your Spirit rather than pressure. Father, I declare protection over my peace. Peace in my thoughts, peace in my decisions, peace in my interactions. I refuse to allow chaos to dictate my inner state. Even if the world around me feels unsettled, my heart remains anchored in you. Let your peace, the kind that surpasses understanding, stand guard over my heart and mind, just as you promise in Philippians 4. Lord, I bring my past into your light once again, not to relive it, but to release it. Where memories still carry pain, bring healing. Where regret still whispers, bring grace. Where shame tries to resurface, remind me that it has no authority. I am not defined by where I have been, but by where you are leading me. Father, I declare that today I walk free from condemnation, free from the need to replay old mistakes, free from the weight of self-accusation. I receive your forgiveness fully. I embrace the truth that in Christ I am made new. Old things have passed away, and new life is continually unfolding. Lord, I ask for wisdom in how I handle challenges today. When obstacles arise, help me respond with faith rather than frustration. When opposition appears, help me stand firm rather than react impulsively. Teach me to ask not only how to get through difficulties, but how to grow through them. Father, I speak protection over my spiritual sensitivity. Let me not become hardened by routine or familiarity. Keep my heart responsive to your voice. Let conviction remain gentle but clear. Let my conscience remain tender. I do not want to grow numb to what matters to you. Lord, I lift up my influence today, whether great or small. Every life I touch, every word I speak, every example I set. Use me as a vessel of light. Let my presence bring peace rather than tension. Let my words bring life rather than heaviness. Let my actions reflect your love without needing explanation. Father, I declare that my identity today is rooted in sonship, not performance. I am secure because I belong to you. I do not work for your love. I work from it. Let that truth remove pressure and restore joy. Let it free me to serve willingly, love generously, and rest confidently. Lord, I ask you to protect me from subtle pride and subtle despair alike, from thinking too highly of myself or too poorly of myself. Keep me grounded in truth. Let humility and confidence walk together in my life, both flowing from knowing you. Father, I speak courage over moments that require faith today. Courage to trust you when outcomes are uncertain. Courage to obey when it feels uncomfortable. Courage to believe when evidence seems lacking. Let my courage be anchored in your character, not my circumstances. Lord, I thank you that you are already working beyond what I can perceive. You are arranging conversations, aligning opportunities, softening hearts, and dismantling opposition in ways I may never fully see. I trust the unseen work of your hand. I trust the faithfulness of your timing. Father, I declare that no plan of darkness will succeed today. No manipulation, no deception, no hidden agenda will prosper against your will for my life. As it is written in the Psalms, the Lord frustrates the plans of the nations and thwarts the purposes of the peoples, but the plans of the Lord stand firm forever. I rest in that truth. Lord, I remain yielded, not passive, but responsive, not fearful, but alert, not striving, but trusting. This morning prayer continues to breathe life into every step I take. I move forward covered, guided, and strengthened, confident that you are with me, that you are for me, and that every step today unfolds under your watchful care and unfailing love. Father, as I enter this final stretch of this morning prayer, I do so with a heart that is settled and attentive. I am not rushing to close this moment because I know that what you establish now will echo throughout the entire day. I allow your presence to linger. I allow your truth to sink deeper. I allow my spirit to fully align with heaven before I step forward into the visible demands of this day. Lord, I acknowledge that victory is not something I chase today. It is something I walk in. You have already gone before me. You have already stood in places I have not yet reached. Nothing will surprise you. Nothing will overpower you. And because my life is hidden in you, nothing will ultimately overpower me. This truth steadies my heart and anchors my confidence. Father, I speak one more time against every remaining trace of the enemy's plans. Not only the obvious attacks, but the subtle strategies meant to wear me down slowly. I cancel weariness that creeps in through repetition. I cancel discouragement that tries to disguise itself as realism. I cancel every whisper that says this effort does not matter or this faithfulness is unseen. I declare that what is planted in obedience will bear fruit in its season. Lord, I ask that you seal my mind with truth as I step into this day. Let my thoughts return to you naturally, without strain. Let my awareness of you remain constant, not forced. Even in busy moments, remind me of your nearness. Even in quiet moments, reassure me of your activity. I do not want to compartmentalize you into prayer alone. I want to walk with you continuously. Father, I lift up every challenge that awaits me today, known and unknown, simple and complex. I do not approach them with fear, but with faith. I trust that you will give me wisdom as situations arise, not all at once, but exactly when it is needed. I choose not to borrow anxiety from the future. I rest in present grace. Lord, I ask that you guard my reactions today. Let me not be quick to anger or slow to forgive. Let my responses be measured, thoughtful, and guided by your Spirit. Where others bring tension, let me bring calm. Where others bring confusion, let me bring clarity. Not because I am capable on my own, but because you are at work within me. Father, I speak protection over my physical body one final time this morning. I declare strength, alertness, and vitality. I declare safety in movement, clarity in coordination, and peace in rest. I trust you as my keeper. As it is written in Psalm 121, you are the one who watches over me, who neither slumbers nor sleeps, who guards my coming and my going, both now and forever. That promise goes with me into every place I step today. Lord, I bring my heart before you. Keep it tender. Keep it honest. Keep it responsive. Let me not grow cynical from disappointment or guarded from past pain. Teach me how to remain open without becoming vulnerable to harm. Teach me how to love wisely, forgive freely, and trust you fully with the outcome of every relationship. Father, I declare that today I will walk in discernment. I will recognize what is from you and what is not. I will sense when something is misaligned, even if it looks appealing on the surface. I ask that your Spirit sharpen my perception, not to make me suspicious, but to make me wise. Let me walk alert, not anxious. Lord, I place my words under your authority again. Let my speech be thoughtful. Let my tone reflect peace. Let my silence be wise when silence is needed. I do not want careless words to undo careful prayer. I want my mouth to be an instrument of life today. Father, I speak blessing over every place you send me. Let your presence go ahead of me into rooms, conversations, and decisions. Let atmospheres shift because you are with me, not for my glory, but for yours. Let your peace rest on me in such a way that others sense it without explanation. Lord, I declare that I will not be shaken by unexpected turns today. When plans change, I will not panic. When interruptions come, I will not lose focus. I trust that you can work through detours just as powerfully as through straight paths. I choose flexibility rooted in faith. Father, I surrender outcomes once more. I do my part faithfully, but I leave results in your hands. I refuse to carry the weight of what only you can control. I release the need to see immediate results. I trust that you are faithful to complete what you begin, even when progress feels quiet. Lord, I speak protection over my spiritual posture today. Let me remain humble in success and steadfast in challenge. Let me not be distracted by praise or discouraged by criticism. Keep my eyes fixed on you, not on reactions around me. Let my identity remain anchored in your love alone. Father, I declare that my peace today will not be fragile. It will not depend on everything going smoothly. It will be rooted in you. Even if circumstances fluctuate, my inner life remains steady. I choose to return to you again and again throughout the day, even if only for a brief moment of awareness. Lord, I lift up every responsibility that may feel heavy. I ask that you infuse them with purpose. Where tasks feel mundane, remind me that faithfulness matters. Where duties feel overwhelming, remind me that you carry the greater weight. I do not walk alone in any assignment today. Father, I ask that you help me recognize divine appointments, moments you have arranged for encouragement, kindness, or truth. Help me not rush past people when you are inviting me to pause. Help me notice opportunities to reflect your love in simple ways. Lord, I declare that my confidence today is quiet and steady. I do not need to assert myself aggressively. I do not need to defend myself unnecessarily. You are my defender. You are my vindicator. I trust you to handle what concerns me. Father, I bring every lingering fear into your light. Fear of not measuring up. Fear of being misunderstood. Fear of the unknown. I release them now. I replace them with trust. I remind my soul that you are faithful, that you are good, and that you are always working for my good. Lord, I thank you for the authority you have given me in Christ. I do not walk powerless. I do not walk exposed. I am clothed in spiritual armor, standing firm in truth. As it is written in Ephesians 6, I stand firm, strengthened in the Lord and in his mighty power, equipped not for fear, but for victory. That truth goes with me into this day. Father, I speak gratitude before the day even unfolds. Thank you for what you will do. Thank you for protection I will never see. Thank you for doors you will quietly close, and others you will open at the right time. Thank you for sustaining grace that carries me moment by moment. Lord, I choose to end this morning prayer not with urgency, but with assurance. I am ready, not because everything is perfect, but because you are with me. I move forward, covered, guarded, and guided. Every plan of darkness has been canceled. Every step I take today is held within your sovereign care. I walk into this day confident, peaceful, and secure, trusting you fully as my protector, my guide, and my strength, grounded in your presence and anchored in your unfailing love. Lord, I ask all of this in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.